Hello, my name is Donna, and I am in quite a bit of credit card debt. So it is currently July 5th, the day after 4th of July. It's a little after 9 o'clock in the morning. So what the plan is, which I've been doing this for about a month now. I've been either doing Spark or Uber and then using that money to put my gas back that I've used for the day, and then I would just hang on to it, and whatever I had I would pay on credit cards, right? So I saw this video on TikTok, Facebook Reels, I don't remember, but they were saying make micro payments towards your credit cards because it would pay it off faster because you are charged daily interest. And I didn't think about that because I was just hanging on to the money until I had enough to pay the card off. So far, I've only paid off one card. The balance on it was about $800. So, and I've almost got enough to pay off another card. I made a $726 payment today, but I'm still going to have about $120 left on it. So today I figured, okay, so I'm gonna go out and Spark or Uber. It's supposed to rain today, and I noticed I make a lot more money on Uber when it's raining. So right now it's not. So we're gonna do Spark. So the goal is whatever I make today, when I'm done, I'm gonna go ahead and put my gas back. So right now I'm at a full tank of gas. So whatever's left after gas is going to go towards a payment on a card. And the whole point behind recording and keeping up with it is for like accountability, right? So I've actually got a friend on my Facebook right now, Kayla, so shout out to Kayla for the idea. She's making micro payments on her card because she's in debt. I think her balance was 50 something thousand. So I've been keeping up with my total debt, which is my car payments, my mortgage, and my credit cards, which I'm up there when you think about it that way. Credit card wise, I'm probably 20 something thousand. I'd have to do the math. Total debt, it's over 200,000 when you include the cars and the house. That's the majority of it. But the goal, right, is to pay everything off, credit cards, and then start working on paying the cars off faster, because I mean that's $2,000 a month between two cars that I'm paying on, and then another almost $1,000 for the house. So if I can make micro payments on those every day, who wants to pay on a house until they're 60? You know, like I really don't. I don't want to work my whole life to only pay all this stuff off before I die. Like I don't get to enjoy life because I'm too busy paying everything out, you know. So that's the goal. Credit cards first, you know. And yes, should I have been smarter with the credit cards? Yes. Give you a little backstory. My husband started college about 1.5 years ago. He's actually almost done. But we had this bright idea that he could go to school and just me work. I made enough money to pay the bills. The problem was that's all I could afford was the bills. If we needed an oil change, credit card. If the kids needed a new backpack because theirs broke, credit card. If they needed school supplies or school clothes because school started, credit card. If the dogs had to go to the vet, credit card. So it racked up quick because now I'm tacking on more bills, and yes, I could afford the minimum payment, but oh gosh, one credit card, for instance, Amazon. You pay that minimum payment, you're going to be paying on them for like 30 years. You know what I mean? Like, you pay $100 and they're like, we're going to charge you $99 in interest. interest. Thanks. So your balance is now $1 less. So it's quite ridiculous. I owe them quite a bit because I've had to order school supplies off of Amazon. So it is 9:15 in the morning. Like I said, July 5th, Sunday. I'm gonna Spark today, and I'll come back on here and tell you how much I made, how much I spent on gas, so how much I had left over, and then I'll tell you what I'm making a payment on, and we'll go from there and tell you where I'm sitting at. So maybe this is a good idea for you. I feel like if I record it and tell everybody about it, I'm gonna be held accountable to keep up with it. If I don't, then it's just an idea, right? I can think about it all day long, but what's stopping me from not doing it, you know? So let's hope that I can get out of debt quick. So I'll be back. So it's about 11:45. I've made about $55 so far, which isn't bad, right? And I'm about to do a shopping order. I'm already here. I gotta pee so bad. I tried to wait and pee until I got a shopping order. This one pays a little less than $20. 31 items. Not for sure where it goes. I saw it, but I forgot already. So let's hope the rest of the day goes like this so we can make some money. So I'm out of the store. It took me 45 minutes to go in, pee, get everything. And then, you know, with Spark, you don't ring everything up. You just scan a little barcode and then bag your items. Every Walmart's different. Some people want to check the items and make sure you got what you're supposed to. Because that was my first thought, was you just scan a barcode and bag everything and everybody's looking at you like you're just stealing it. So, but some Walmarts don't check it. They're just like, let me see your exit pass. Everybody's different. So it's starting to rain though, which, no offense to anybody who does Walmart delivery, I ain't trying to deliver your groceries in the rain. Like, if you want it, you gotta go get it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna deliver these groceries. I'm 14 minutes away, so basically that was about $20 for an hour, which isn't bad, you know, considering I can do this whenever I want. You know, most jobs, you can go work at McDonald's for like $10 an hour and get yelled at by people like, where's my sweet and sour sauce? I paid for it, knowing it's free. That's a true story. That's really happened to me before, so no thanks. So yeah, I'm only authorized to Uber in Tennessee, which is weird because I live in Georgia, so I'm in Georgia right now. This order's going to Georgia, but it's gonna be close to the state line. So once I drop this off, I'm gonna log my mileage, and then I guess I'm gonna switch over to Uber while it's raining and see how that goes. So wish me luck. We're sitting at about 2:38. I'm still Ubering. It's not exactly raining hard, but it's still raining. Apparently, I've had a fellow leave his wallet in my car, and normally they would have to go through this process where they have to report a missing item. They got to pay like $20. This is an old feller. You know, I'm not gonna hang on to his wallet. What am I gonna do with it? So his house is 7 minutes away from me. I'm just gonna swing by, drop it off, and then get back to work, I guess. But yeah, so far I've made like $47 on Uber, plus what I've already done on Spark, and it's only $2.39. So we're off to a pretty good start for today. I do have to knock off early though, because I have work in the morning. And 5 o'clock comes early. Alright, I'll let you know how I do. Alright, well, it's just before 5 o'clock, and I'm calling it quits for the day. So I have to work bright and early in the morning And I need to do some stuff around the house before Monday. So, don't want to do it, but I've got some laundry and things like that I need to get prepped, to just reset the next week. So we're about to stop and get some gas and figure out how much gas did we spend, how much did we make, how much are we going to have to make a payment. It's like 5:30 in the morning. I like to do my light shining. I like to do my bills in the morning, because if you've ever done Uber, then you'll know sometimes the tip money will come in after the fact. So yesterday I made $63.88 off Spark. So technically $43.52 was base pay, and $20.36 were tips from July 4th. So if you don't know how Spark works, the customer has 24 hours to change the tips. So you don't get the tip money until 24 hours after you've delivered it. So I made $27.33 in tips yesterday, but I actually won't get those to today. So if I don't Spark today, it'll look like I made $27.33, assuming that they don't change it. So what posted yesterday was $63.88. And then I made $94.05 with Uber. I spent $28.18 on gas. So my total without gas was $157.93, which averaged out to be about $19.74 per hour, which isn't bad, but you gotta pay your own taxes and stuff. But after gas, I made $129.75. So I don't like to move everything off my card to make a payment. I could make $129, 75-cent payment. But I like to leave a little bit, $20-$30 on my card for gas, because I still have to go to my full-time job today. But I give myself a little bit extra for gas just in case, or who knows, I might need air in the tire, and gas stations are charging $2. So what I did was I moved money over from both Uber and Spark to total up $100, and I made a $100 payment on my Walmart card. So I don't know my balance on it just yet. I have to wait for some amounts to post. But I had $848.73. I made a payment of $726 yesterday, and then I made a $100 payment this morning. So roughly that's $22.73 left over, but they are going to charge daily interest. So it's probably going to be more than that. I'm going to figure out how much debt we actually got. It's up there. I keep a little list. I got a little spreadsheet. I keep up with how much we've earned every day and how much money's getting paid out. So I can keep up with what bills are paid. But I also have a balance sheet, which is quite large. It's up there. So I don't know my total debt for July just yet. But I need to look up one more card and figure out what the balance on that is. And then I'll let you know. But I have to work today from... If I get there early, I'll get off at 4. If I don't, I'll get off at 5. And then I might Spark. I might take one order. During the week, it's a little bit harder, because I also work part-time at a college. Because, I don't work enough. But sometimes I'll take one Walmart order and then I'll just go home, so that way I got time to come home and cook. And I'll have time to grade and take a shower and get ready for the next day. So we'll see. We might do a Spark order after work. So I'll let you know.